Well, hello. So I'm back. So I'm Garlinda Price. You know that though. I'm the CEO with Glam It Cosmetics. I wanted to finish up the other side of my face for you. I just did a video and I shared some of our amazing products with you, how I did the base. And so now I want to finish up this side of my face so I can share with you a few more things. But why Glam It Cosmetics as an opportunity? Because we are not saturated as a company, right? We are just getting started as an amazing color cosmetics and skincare company. We have a generous commission and compensation plan. Our compensation plan is called Show Me the Glam Money, right? And you can find that copy of our compensation plan right here below. I'm going to share the link with you down below. And I encourage you to research our company. If you are a businesswoman, then you know a good thing when you see it, because business women research numbers and they research opportunities. You also know, if you know anything about direct selling, is that the best time to get into a company is on the ground floor, because we're looking for leaders, right? So I've already shared with you on the other video my colors and what my colors consist of, but we're looking for women that know how to build and grow a team. Those that are just, and then let's say you say, well, I don't want to build and grow a team. Well, that's fine too. We're looking for women that love makeup and that love good makeup, right? And that are tired of paying full price, because you can join Glam It Cosmetics and get a 50% discount immediately, right? And then when somebody says, well, what is that makeup that you're using? Then you can turn around and say, oh, this is Glam It Cosmetics, and they're going to say, I've never heard of it, right? Which is awesome. So they're going to say they've never heard of it. Where can they get it from? And you're going to be able to say, even as a wholesale buyer, well, you can order it through me. And 9 times out of 10, your response is going to be, well, I'm not doing it as a business, but I get a 50% discount. And so if you want to get something from me, just let me know. Because that's what women do. We share, right? And so we want to share with them what we're doing, what we're buying. And then imitation is the highest form of compliment. And one thing that was important to me when I started Glam It Cosmetics is I see a lot of people doing YouTube videos and a lot of people sharing and recommending products. And then they'll tell the people where they can go and get it. Go and get it from Walgreens. Go and get it from CVS. Go and get it from the department store or Walmart. But that concept didn't register for me, right? As why would you send somebody somewhere else? You're the one doing the beautiful makeup. You're the one showing them how to use the product. You're the one telling them what to do, how to look and feel their best with their makeup and with their color cosmetics, but then you're sending them somewhere else to purchase it. And I would even see that a lot in the beauty industry, because in the last video you remember or recall, I told you I did hair for 14 years. I owned 2 successful salons for 18 years, and then I ran a successful salon and spa in a mall environment for about 4 years before God called me, thank God, and let me go back into self-employment, because at that point my 10-year-old was then a baby. So I left full-time employment. That was probably a job that I'd had. It was my first job after being self-employed for over 14 years, right? So that was tough. I couldn't stand it, but it was ministry. So I had to be there because that's what God had called me to do. And so notice how pretty it looks. My face is coming together. And y'all, I'm using such a little bit. I mean, that's all I have on my finger, and that's almost too much for up here above my brow bone. So thank God that was just a perfect amount. A little goes a long way with our product. So I left the salon and spa industry, and I was a stay-at-home mom for about a year, and God said it's time for you to go into real estate. Well, I had already been previously licensed for 8 years in the state of Virginia, but because of fear, I never sold. Yep, I was afraid. I never sold one house, but I owned a salon, and I was so confident in that business, I thought I would always be in the salon industry. You already know these are our indelible brow pencils from the last video. I did my eyebrow kind of big, but I love big bold makeup. I think I was born with big hair, big makeup, high heel shoes. I don't know. I think when my mom had me, I popped out with makeup on. I don't know. Sometimes hair extensions, you'll see that on my other videos. It just depends. But right now I'm working on a project where I have to have natural hair. So I'm pretty excited about that because I get to just be me. But anyway, so now fast forward. when God called me out of the salon industry, I had to make a decision. I went into real estate. I let my cosmetology license go. Can we say fear factor? I mean, I just told you I had been doing hair, nails, and makeup for 14 years. So for God to say you're going into real estate, something that I was fearful of and had been licensed for 8 years, and now I'm going to do this full time, like, oh Lord, take the wheel, Jesus. So at the same time I went into real estate, God called my husband into full-time ministry. Well, my husband had been earning a 6-figure income, and I was a stay-at-home mom. So I was like, okay, hold the phone. You're taking me too fast, Jesus. I'm just telling you, I'm being real. This is how I was. I was like, what are we going to do? And so God's like, I got you. So I got out of panic mode. I got into faith mode. And so my husband stepped down from his position as an executive director with a group homes he was running and managing. And I stepped up into a real estate position. That was in 2009. And I never looked back. So at that moment, God called him into ministry. We did not have a church. We did not have members. He called him into outreach ministry and basically took him on a wilderness experience where he had to learn ministry, right? And so my husband was so excited. I was excited for him. And God has truly, tremendously blessed us. So in 2009, I started selling real estate. God blessed me to have a sale every month from the day that I started to today. Now, I've had deals fall apart. I've had deals go over into another month. But God has blessed me in real estate well, right? So in 2011, I opened an office and hired brokers, and I've owned the real estate company since 2011. But guess what? If you don't sell a house, you don't eat. And I was sitting there talking to him one day, and I was like, honey, God, I love real estate, but I was, at the time, I think I was 2009, y'all can't add, I was 40. And I was like, well, honey, I don't want to always sell houses. And even though I love real estate, I don't want my life dependent upon and my children's college education and success solely dependent upon selling houses, because that's too much pressure. Because again, I had one month where 5 or 6 deals fell apart. I mean, can you imagine what that looks like? Let's say that one deal is worth $3,000 and you have 6 of those fall apart. That's $18,000. So if you are expecting $18,000 and it falls apart, you dead in the water if you living and dependent upon that money, right? So that's how real estate is. That's how the beauty industry is. That's how a lot of professions that are 100% car sales, that are 100% commission or have a draw versus commission type system. And so I was like, God, I don't want to be a hostage to real estate. So I'm going to be in it as long as you have me to be in it. I'm going to be successful in it as long as you want me to be successful in it. But there has to be more for me than just this. So God sent me to the internet and I looked up trends. So I came into real estate in 2009 on a crash, meaning the market had crashed. And people were losing their houses left and right. So there were a lot of short sales, a lot of foreclosures. And so I didn't have anything to compare the real estate market to other than a crash. So God blessed me to thrive in that market through short sales. So he said, go research trends, which is the same thing I had done to be successful in real estate. He pretty much said, go do the same thing for what I'm getting ready to show you. So I went to the computer and I typed in trends. And what came up was an article from Money Magazine. I think it was Money Magazine. And it said, lipstick and liquor are recession proof. Well, y'all know daggone well, I was born in Kentucky, but I ain't about to sell no liquor. I don't look good in orange, number one. Number two, I don't like somebody telling me when to get up and when to go to sleep. So I figured I better do lipstick. And then it just kind of went with what I was born to do and innate doing, because I just told you I had done hair and makeup and nails for 14 years, right? So this is my look. This is our makeup. Don't you love it? This is Glam It Cosmetics. I love it. So it said lipstick and liquor are recession proof. And so I was like, okay, God, we're going to work with this. And so then he said, so I said, okay, well, it's going to be lipstick. He said, no, it's going to be makeup. It's going to be color cosmetics. So I began to research manufacturers, began to research companies, began to order products, try different things, found the lines that I loved, began to work on packaging and all that great stuff. And then God said, I want you to turn it into a direct sales company. I was like, do what? You know, because I've owned businesses since I was 19 years old. So if God tells me to do something, hey, I'm running to do it. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to figure it out as we go. But God, in his infinite wisdom, began to put together the compensation plan. He began to put together and give me the ideas. He began to build on my faith and show me what he wanted Glam It Cosmetics to do. And so in 2016. In 2014, I was sitting at a computer just like we're doing now. And I might have been just lollygagging on Facebook. And so I told you I started a company in 2009. It was 2014, and God said, with reference Glam It Cosmetics, I need you to begin where you are with what you have. Because like so many of us, I was looking for the perfect timing. I was looking for the perfect opportunity. I was looking for the perfect moment. But God said the perfect moment is now. And so you're going to begin now. And so that's what I began doing. And from there, we've built up a loyal client base. We've built up a consultant base. Now, of course, I don't have as many consultants as I would like. I still own a full-time real estate company. However, Glam It Cosmetics is still continuing to grow. People are hearing about us. I'm doing more videos to share with you our business side of what we have to offer. But I would love for you to consider a part-time Glam It Cosmetics opportunity, a full-time Glam It Cosmetics opportunity, or even to be a wholesale buyer. Why is that? Because every time you wear your makeup, because I want you to try our makeup and because you're gonna love it, and if you don't, I'll give you your money back. But every time you wear your makeup, every day I have somebody say, oh my God, I love your makeup. Oh my God, your skin is so beautiful. And I use our skincare line. I love, hands down, love our skincare line. And I hear people say all the time, oh, I have sensitive skin. Well, I had sensitive skin. I had eczema growing up. And so I took all that in mind when I was creating the product line and when I was figuring out what line are we going to carry, right? So I just want to share with you too some of my favorite foundations, because we have several foundations in our line. We have liquid foundations. We have cream. We have BB creams. We have theater foundations, which is like a full coverage media makeup. I call it media makeup because it covers up if you had a scar here, or if you had a red patch here, or if you had a black mole here, or if you had hyperpigmentation over here, it will completely cover all of that up. So I want to share with you, this is our cream to powder foundation, which is one of my favorites. Our makeup is liquid proof, it's sweat proof, waterproof. It comes off when you use our makeup remover and our skincare remover to take it off. Again, it leaves your skin hydrated. So I'm just going to show you what the colors look like. Doesn't take a lot. Just going to wipe a little bit on the back of my hand, but I want to show you the breadth and the depth of the colors that we have available. I'm going to put them on the back of my hand. And then, so back to the cosmetics company. So God said that what he wanted me to do is, it's ministry, right? Because when women wear makeup and when they get their faces made up, they feel beautiful. They feel better, they look better, and like me, you may be looking for a way to figure out, how am I going to walk away from our corporate job? How am I going to walk away or make an additional income to support my family? How am I going to pay for Christmas? Or you may be thinking, how am I going to pay for college? How can I afford a new car? My car is going bad and I need a new car. How am I going to afford a new car? You could be thinking about all these things, right? And so Glam It Cosmetics can be that for you. So I remember when there were times when my real estate sales fell through. Thank God I had listened to God and I had Glam It Cosmetics, because then what that did was it provided me the opportunity to have income to pay my light bill, to pay my car payment, to make my mortgage payment, to pay my credit cards. It was everything that I needed at that time in my life to, one, make women feel beautiful. For two, God then made me a living epistle of the reason that he gave me Glam It Cosmetics. Well, how is that? Because if I said I wanted an opportunity for women to have a business where they could grow and where they could earn extra income or have gap income, he made me be the first recipient of the gap income, right? Because the Glam It Cosmetics, my business opportunity, it sustained me. How cool is that, right? And so that's what I'm saying that it can do for you. So look how beautiful these colors are. Let me do it that way. Oh Lord, you'll still see some of the lipstick from my last video. Let me cover that up. And so what's really cool about these colors is that they are deeply pigmented. Like, I just have to show you, like, where I took Okay, so look at that. So these aren't even the lightest of the colors. This isn't even the lightest color that we have. I'm just showing you the African American colors, or women of color, or women that are lighter, one shade lighter than me, on up to the darkest African American. We have something for everyone. Something for everyone. Let's see if I can turn it that way. Right? I mean, the colors are rich. I just want to show you. I'm going to take one. This is just one of the colors, right? And I want to show you how I put it on. So I rubbed it in 3 times. I have very little on. Look at the color. Right? Look at that. I mean, so it's so rich. That's enough to cover just one side of your face. I mean, it's just hyper pigmented, right? Where it just gives you great coverage. I want to show you one more. So it was important to me too that if I'm gonna sell something, I have to love it. I have to believe in it, because I've been in sales and self-employment and marketing my whole life. So now going on 20+ years. And so if I don't believe in it and I don't love it, I'm not going to talk about it. That's my complexion, so it hardly shows because that's my color. And so our line is amazing, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. The other thing that's really great is our compensation plan, because you get paid right when you sell a product. Meaning, when someone orders a product from you, let's say you don't have it on hand, which we do recommend carrying product. We do recommend carrying inventory, because women want things when they see it. They want it when they want it. But let's say you don't have it on hand and someone wants it. They have to pay you up front, because when you contact the company to order, you're going to order with a debit card or a credit card. There's no check, so we're a debt-free company, right? We only take Visa, debit card. I'm sorry, we only take debit cards or credit cards. American Express, Discover, Visa, MasterCard, all of them. So when someone pays you, let's say they say, Mary, I'd love to order 2 lipsticks and a foundation, then you're going to charge them for their products plus shipping and handling and tax. And then when you go to order from the company, you're only going to pay your 50% discounted rate plus shipping, handling, and tax. How cool is that? So the other 50% that you made, you get to keep that on your credit or debit card or in your account or the cash in your hand. So you're not sending us the money and then we're sending you money, a check back. No, you're collecting your money up front. The only check you'll receive from us is your commissions and your bonuses. We have monthly incentives. We have a private Facebook group. We have ongoing training. We just this past year held our first leadership conference, which needs to be revamped. So I'll be honest and say that we are looking for leaders. We're revamping our leadership program, and we're looking for women that say, you know what, I'm a leader in the corporate world, or I'm a leader in the cosmetic industry, or I'm a leader in my home. I'm a homemaker and I'm a great leader. I'm a leader in ministry. Whatever that is, if you have leadership ability, we're looking for you, because we're looking for women that see the vision that God has given us, because this is an amazing opportunity to bless other women. There was something that I saw in another direct sales company, and I'm gonna leave you on this. But there was a lady that she would purchase kits, and what she would do is purchase the kits to bless the like women that are starting back over, or women that are coming out of a divorce, or women that are coming out of homelessness, or women that are in joblessness, or women that are what they call the underemployed. So people that make just enough to barely sustain their households, but there's no extra left over, so they still need something. And all she was doing was sponsoring kits. So let's say that you're not even interested in starting a business because you need the money or want the money, but this is an amazing opportunity for ministry, right? So Glam It Cosmetics, we're more than just a money-making company. We're conscious capitalism, meaning that we care about our sister. We care about what's important to her. Can you make money? Absolutely. Can you create gap income for your family? Absolutely. Can you just buy the makeup because you're a fan and just be a wholesale buyer? Absolutely. Can you earn a full-time 6-figure income? Yes, you can. Absolutely. It's going to take some work, but it's there. We have set up our property, you know, I'm a realtor. We have set up our program and our business for you to be successful, and we're here to support that. So if you're interested or you have questions, please message me. I'm going to share with you a link to our website, and I'm going to share with you 2 tools, and I can even mail these to you if you're interested. This is our postcard that talks about our Glam It Cosmetics opportunity, and I have that as an e-flyer, so I'll upload that here. And then we have a flyer that talks about becoming a part-time Glam It Cosmetics consultant. If you want to dip your toe in the water and figure out if it's something that's for you. So God bless you. I look forward to hearing from you. I love you. I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll talk to you soon. And thank you for your time tonight, and thank you for making it through my whole makeover. You're gonna love the way you look too. So call me. Bye.